Steve, if you're watching this, man, I fucking dig your channel, bro. Check out Stereo 999, the artist formerly known as Stereo Steve.
Well, shit, now the pressure's on. I've got to give some quality content.
This is indeed a disturbing universe.
Hello, greetings and welcome. Welcome to the Stereo 999 YouTube channel. I am your host, the artist formerly known as Stereo Steve.
Hey, groovy cats. Welcome to the December installment. Maybe I'll make more than one this month. But I'm wearing the Santa Claus hat just in case I get lazy again. Ha! And no, this is not going to be about Christmas records. And the reason for that is that there's no Santa Claus. And I don't believe in Christmas. And the reason that I don't believe in Christmas is because Grandma got run over. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. I mean, what kind of... Can I sue you people at the North Pole? I was very hurt. I was very hurt by a reindeer. Alright, since I'm getting psychotic, I was digging out this special edition anniversary CD of Where's the Party by the Psychotic Pineapple. They were a Berkeley late 70s, early 80s kind of punky band. I remember hearing their song, I wanna get rid of you, on the Dr. Demento show. And every time I saw that 45, I thought it was too much money to pay for 2 minutes of music. Though I did manage to find other things on that same Richmond Records label, like the Blitz record, and wasn't that Little Roger and the Goosebumps, Stairway to Gilligan's Island? I think, but this is an awesome package. It's got the old, they used to perform, they had a giant inflatable pineapple on stage. But here's the guys here. But anyway, so this is just a really nice package. I mean, with pictures, especially all these old flyers here. But cutting to the chase, the CD is in a little cutout section in the back of the book. This is some punk rock. This is a split 10-inch EP by two bands, F-, who I'd heard of, and the Crack Rock Steady 7. And I guess we're still in a Christmas theme. The album is called Baby Jesus. You can read the rest. I don't want to get hit by lightning while I'm doing this. But anyway, this is some good hardcore punk rock on some bright red vinyl, number 217 of 1,000 copies. The artist is called Hall of Fame, and it's a collaboration between some people who I think are in some other bands. Dog ate my homework, so I forgot who's in this band. But I got this mainly because it's on the Silt Breeze label, and their stuff is always interesting on the experimental side. and this is no exception. It's kind of neat because it's got some kind of just lo-fi, catchy little tunes in between, like just kind of experimental noise soundscapes. So these neat little songs kind of weave in and out of noise on this record. It's cool. Hall of Fame. All right. Oh, Black Betty, Ram-a-Tam. No, this is not Ram Jam, but Ram-a-Tam. This is another record, hard rock mid-70s record on Atlantic. And I always see this record kicking around, and I didn't really, but this was a nice copy, and it was cheap, and I looked, and I'd heard of Mike Panera, because he was in Ride, Captain, Ride. He was in Blues Image, and he was also in Iron Butterfly for a minute on their most guitar-heavy album, which is Metamorphosis. But, yeah, so Mike Panera. But it turns out the woman in the band, April Lawton, yeah, the woman in the band is playing the leads, and she shreds. And a lot of rock purists complain about horn section on this record, but it's not Chicago style horns drowning everything out. I think the horn overdubs are tasteful and don't compromise how hard this record rocks as much as some would say. So yeah, Ram-a-Tam, worth checking out. This album is called Hunger. It's by Dan Melchior and Das Menace, which Dan Melchior is like a British garage rock guy, kind of in the realm of Billy Childish and the Milkshakes, but a little more psychedelic, a little more stretched out. He's for example, he covers Kevin Ayers on this record, and he's also put out records of experimental sounds, not just rock records. But yeah, that grumpy British garage rock. If you like a little psych with that, Dan Melchior. All right. This is another one of those label sampler compilations. This is called Different Strokes. Has nothing to do with the TV show. The TV show was much later, because this record I think is from like 1971 or something. And it was like Warner Brothers Lost Leader compilations, except this was you could buy this in the store. It wasn't just mail order. No, but this record has it's got Johnny Winter's version of Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. It's got 4-minute excerpts from Miles Davis and Soft Machine. And it's got the New York Rock Ensemble, Ballin' Jack, Elvin Bishop, the Hollies, just the just a little snapshot of Columbia Records getting hip in the 70s. Yeah. It's a Beautiful Days on this thing. Alright. This is Dual Horizon by Mako Sica. Yeah, this came out sometime in the 2010s. I couldn't find this on streaming, but I found some other stuff by them. It's some nice improvised sounds on some nice trippy looking vinyl. I think it was maybe 2014 this record came out. But yeah, it's like instrumental post-rock kind of stuff, and it's really cool. Bob Mover. I just got this for the cover, and he plays the saxophone. And I listened to a little bit of it, and it's pretty good. It's on Vanguard. Carolina, I'm armed with quarts of blood. They're an institution in the experimental scene out here. And this record's in a plastic bag, so pieces of the cover ask, oh, which Carolina album should I start with? I would say this one. Alright, now getting out of the Bay Area, going up to Portland, Oregon. This is some 1996 garage rock band from Portland, the Fireballs of Freedom, the New Professionals, and there was a sound of this stuff.
Oh yeah, that's just fine. Come on, boys. Just one more time.
Santa's got the blues, and if he stays home, there'll be no Christmas.
What?
Mrs. Claus sets out to bring home some Christmas joy.
Sunday at 7:30.
Dashmaster AM/FM multiplex stereo radios for your car at savings to $30. One for cassette, one for 8-track tapes. Just push in your cassette and listen to your favorite music. Or insert the 8-track tape in Krako's in-dash or under-dash model and enjoy the beautiful sounds of stereo. Your choice, only $78.88 each.
Side 2 is the self-hypnotic version. The suggestions for change contained on this develop psychic abilities. In creating this tape, I have taken the exact suggestions used on the self-hypnotic version and removed all references and suggestions for relaxation. Therefore, this tape may be used under any condition or circumstance. Yes, this tape may even be used in a moving automobile. However, subconsciously your mind is aware and able to act upon each suggestion for change. Now, not only do you have greater latitude in the playing of subliminal recordings, you may even find them more effective for you than self-hypnotic recordings. To enhance the effectiveness of this subliminal recording, I suggest that you balance the subliminal playings with exposure to the self-hypnotic version, without effort, without thought, without strain. And so the changes will take place in your life as they should. The message will enter your subconscious mind without conscious effort on your part. At that point, your subconscious mind will begin attuning itself to the message contained within the sound itself. In a moment, consciously, you will tune in to the gentle music and the rolling sounds of the ocean Your conscious mind has nothing to analyze or criticize, and this can make change an effortless process. This is especially true if you tend to be analytical and or critical in your thinking. Because by masking the suggestions for change under the pleasurable music and the gentle rolling sound of the ocean,
Coming Wednesday night, the Christmas classic, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. See Santa Claus and an incredible snow monster in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Merry Christmas!
Wednesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain. Here on CBS.
Okay, we're back. What was I even talking about? I think I was talking about this Fireballs of Freedom record. And I was saying that they were a garage punk band from Portland, Oregon. This record's from 1998, I guess. Yeah. And supposedly their live show was bonkers. Sometimes they'd have like wrestling as an opening act, and it was just nuts. But yeah, this is some good rock and or roll. And this was something I just kind of dug out of my trade pile to give another chance, and I was more in the mood for it. This band is Caldera. They made a few records on Capitol in the 70s. I got a couple of them. I was trying to figure out on my I was trying to make up my mind which one I thought was better. And these are the guys. They were from different South American countries and made their way to America and formed this band. But so I was listening to them, and I was thinking maybe I like this one a little more. Except maybe I like this one a little more because it's all instrumental and there's like vocals on one of the songs. But then I'm like, it's not bad. According to one guy on Rate Your Music, thinks this one is way better and that this one is more kind of commercial sounding. But it's kind of a fusion of jazz and prog and Latin music, and it's a nice thing to put on. I mean, this one initially seemed a little bit cheesy, but I was patient with it, and there's some just really dazzling musicianship and good compositions. And this one is just a nice, smooth kind of nighttime record, you know. Tap your foot to it. So yeah, these, you know, turn up in the bargain bins. Caldera. This a couple of local Bay Area things, kind of off the beaten path. This band is called Mr. and Mr. and Mr. and Mr. and Mr. Evil. And I think I know who's behind this, but it doesn't really say. But it's got some kind of dark, you know, punkish, metalish kind of leanings. You know, there's a long jam on the second side called Big Lurch PCP Crown Royale. And there's a song called Evil's Court, which has the People's Court bass line. And, you know, it's a fun little record. Another one, Cardinal Sin. It's got the Doggy Diner thing. Based in the Sunset. And this is either sometime in the 90s. I don't see that much information. Sky Saxon does backup vocals on one track, so he must have been just wandering by. All right, 60 Psych. 60 Psych. is important. This band Colors, most people lean towards their first album, but I kind of lean towards this second album. It's a little more kind of slowed down and psych and a little more dark, even though the artwork is a little more bright. They're American, but they spelled their name like Colors the English way. But yeah, this one's a little gloomier than their first record, and I think I like it more for that reason. Here's the thing, when I was first getting into this vinyl community racket, I made a video of like 45s I had that were songs in Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and I had it up for like less than a day, and then I took it down, and I was thinking maybe I'll save it and put it up when the next movie comes out or something like that. And it turns out I actually nuked the file and it's gone. So lost media from the Stereo 999 YouTube channel. But on the Guardians of the Galaxy note, it's a record I found recently. This guy is Larry Weiss. The album is called Black and Blue Suite. And you know, I've always seen this record like totally destroyed, and this was a clean copy for cheap. And long story short, he did the original version of Rhinestone Cowboy that Glenn Campbell covered. Is that everything in my stack? Oh, this. Oh, I had one last thing I'm going to talk about, and it's I was hanging out with my homies. We were sitting here listening to albums on the Stereo Steve sound system, and you know, one of my friends commented, "Yeah, you know, another reason vinyl's better than CDs. CDs don't have gatefolds." But they do sometimes. They'll do a little album replica. This is the A Karma CD reissue of the Moving Sidewalks album, which was the band Billy Gibbons was in before ZZ Top. But they give it some nice gatefold looking cardboard with the inner sleeve. And the CD is inside, and it's, you know, it's kind of made to kind of look like a record, but yeah, Texas psychedelia is you know, is special. There's nothing like it. But yeah, Moving Sidewalks.
God damn it, baby, you know I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time. Ah, yeah.
Show and tell, it's just a game I play when I want to show you some records. So like and subscribe, and you'll see them next time too. Oh, baby. Okay then, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Cosmic Brian for giving me a shout out. I need to get on like shouting out a lot of my pals in YouTube land to either watch me or comment, or just ones that I watch a lot. You know, maybe that'll be in the future. I have some ideas for the future. I will maybe elaborate a little bit more about some ideas I'm throwing out in my next video. But in the meantime, you got my old videos to watch if you didn't watch them yet. If you're new, welcome. Yeah, I'm just